All right. Mary Lou, how did you get here before I even went live? That is crazy right there. That's bonkers. Tell me, how did you do that? All right. So listen, so I'm coming out. I have nothing on my face, nothing on my lips. As you see, I'm beginning to dry out. Hold on for a moment. All right. So I am doing this video for my mailing list because I want to let the people on my mailing list know that this is the last chance for the vitamin E. Most of the people on YouTube, you know what, as a matter of fact, doggone it, I did not get I meant to get the link below the video, but since we're live right now, I'll get the link inside of the description after we go off live. You can always just go to Google and type in Tonya Tko vitamin E, and you'll be able to find my vitamin E. I'm going to be showing you all, so welcome in everybody. I'm going to be showing you all my complete flawless skin regimen, and I'm going to show you a tutorial because this is the last chance to get my vitamin E. As you all know, I sell this vitamin E once a year. You know, I had TKO skin, and TKO skin was thriving and the products worked, and a lot of people became I don't do I want to say dependent on the product. Many people did become dependent on it. And so once a year, so to help people out once a year, I sell the most popular item, which is the vitamin E, because the vitamin E helps smooth out your skin. It helps heal your skin faster. It helps get rid of flaws and blemishes. If you have cuts, burns, any of those sorts of things, the vitamin E helps to heal that quicker. Now, the difference between this vitamin E and the clear vitamin E is the clear vitamin E is synthetic. This is plant derived. It's natural, it's all natural, and it's alive. So this is why I only sell it once a year, because the because the sales are far too much for me to be able to handle doing the packaging and the mailing all year round. So this is what happened. You guys have seen me using my vitamin E inside of the videos, and people are like, oh, what's that? I want it. And I'm like, well, you know, I only sell it once a year. So this year I decided to open up sales early, even though I was not ready to ship yet, because people were like, look, I just want to get my order in so that when you do start shipping, that I'll already be on the list. All right. So for everybody who has placed their order, everybody who places their order with Tonya TKO, you get your order. I have not started shipping out the vitamin E's yet. Typically, it takes about a month for me to take in all the orders, and then I start shipping. This year, though, something a little bit different has happened. As you all may notice, I haven't been making videos every day like I was a few months ago. And so basically what I've been doing is working on getting the book published. So I've been really focused in completely on that. So you know what, as a matter of fact, while I'm talking, we can I can show you the tutorial for how we do the vitamin E while we're talking. Right. So I've been focused completely on getting the book out to press, and there was a little bit of a delay. And the delay came from some paperwork and red tape and stuff that I had to go through behind the scenes in order to be able to get the book to press, et cetera, et cetera. There were so many different things, like the ISBN, the barcode, the design, everything. It took a lot. And then when I thought that it was done, what ended up happening is there was some red tape that I had to go through in order to be able to. There were, like in California, there are so many different things you have to do in order to be able to sell in the state of California. So this is the vitamin E. The way I use it is, you can see the before. This is without the vitamin E, and you'll see with the vitamin E. And so, okay, so Gianni is saying she ordered on the 19th. Thanks for the update. So yeah, so there are some people who've never bought from me before who don't know what's going on. They're expecting Amazon type shipment dates. They're like, oh, it's been 2 days, I don't have my order. Or it's been a week, I don't have my order. I only sell this once a year, and once sales are closed, sales are closed. So this is your final chance. I've gotten to the point with the book. So this is part of the reason that I did not want to start selling the vitamin E before I was ready to ship, because I didn't want people to start getting upset that they hadn't gotten their order, because I knew that my main focus was the book. So I was like, you know what, let me get the book together. And then after the book, so my main focus has been getting this book done. And then once the book is done, so today is the last day. The book has been submitted. Today I'm going to be approving each page of the proof. And then after that, I'm going to take orders. I'll probably take orders up until the end of this weekend and then start shipping out this coming week. So probably this coming week, Thursday, I'll start shipping because I need to create all of the packaging, etc. So, okay, so this is what, so as you see, right? So I'm going to show you all exactly how I get my flawless look for the camera. So basically I just put this vitamin E everywhere. I put it on my neck. I give myself a massage. So there are two different things that you need. The first thing is the vitamin E. The second thing is some sort of exfoliant. So you can use a sugar scrub, you can use a loofah, you can use something to exfoliate your skin. Hydroxy acid, if it's in a low quantity. I don't want you going out there burning yourself. But use some sort of exfoliant to slough off the dead skin. I personally, I use a loofah in the shower. I would show you exactly what I use, but I use the TKO Skin loofah. I've had some of those, and I didn't want to talk about them in this video because I'm like, oh, because then people are going to want mine, and I don't have the ability to sell them right now. But I will probably be selling them later in the year, like right before Christmas. So do what you need to do to get your exfoliant now, and the vitamin E. And so as you see, I've just applied the vitamin E all to my face, and the vitamin E will absorb into my skin, and it'll give it, like you see, like there's a nice little sheen and glow to my skin. So this is what I do. This is simply what I do. So I exfoliate in the shower. So you're good. The oil is most potent for the first year. So someone's asking what's the expiration date. The oil is most potent for the first year, but it'll still continue to heal and all that other stuff even after 1 year. So this is why I do the sales once a year. Okay, the vitamin E is very expensive to produce and source, and so that lends to the price. All right, so this is basically, so this is right here. So this is the foundation right here, right? If you go to my website, TonyaTko.com, and you click on shop, or you just do a search for Tonya TKO vitamin E on Google, or if you go to my website, TonyaTko.com, right? And then, you know what, if somebody could post the link below, if somebody could go to my website, get the link, and then post it inside the comments, that would be good. I can't post comments while I'm on live video. All right, so this is the foundation right there, and it's really hot out in California. I'm in the desert right now, so it's really hot, and so we're just going to allow that vitamin E. As you see, it's already soaked into my skin. The synthetic vitamin E, which is alpha tocopherol acetate, that the clear one is synthetic. It doesn't absorb into your skin. It's very sticky, very tacky. Like as you see this, there's no stickiness. It's just nice and smooth sailing, skin smooth and nice, right? So this is a combination of alpha tocopherol, alpha tocotrienol with a rainbow of from beta to delta to gamma tocotrienols, as well as alpha tocotrienol. And so this is a combination of alpha tocopherol and alpha tocotrienol, right? That's the technical term of the chain of the vitamin E, right? And so I decided to do this particular variant because it has the bouquet from alpha, beta, gamma, delta, because each one of them affects your skin in a different way and on a different layer. So it penetrates into the layers and it creates this flawlessness from within. You know, people are always talking about, oh, you gotta, beauty starts from within. So yes, get inside that skin so that you have the good foundation underneath the makeup, so that you don't need foundation as a makeup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this soak in a little bit more, and then I'm going to put on some concealer for you all, because despite how much I just so Rafiki, I'm actually about to put on some makeup after. I'm going to put on some makeup right now so that you all see how I do my regimen. And speaking of beauty starting within, this right here is my raspberry vinaigrette. I do have some blackberries, strawberries, and even some pineapple in there. Pineapple bits helps it ferment faster. Like if you have the core of the pineapple and you know you're not going to eat it anyway, just take the core, put it inside here, and I have the recipe inside my video. So look up raspberry vinaigrette inside my videos. This is another one of my skincare secrets. I drink a half a gallon of this each day, and so I make this wonderful. So if you want the recipe is in my videos. That's free. And so basically this has apple cider vinegar, uh, water, fruits. I even put some lemon juice in there just to kind of. I've started varying. I've started creating varieties that I try. So I've been trying a little bit of lemon juice in there with the apple cider vinegar. And so this is that's one of my secrets. And so I'm going to show you all now. So this is what I do before I make my videos, right? So now I have the vitamin E on as a base, right? And so I put this on under my makeup. I also put it on at night sometimes, like if I take a shower, like right before I go to bed. Like sometimes I take a shower in the evening and then I, chill out on the computer and all that other stuff. But if I take a shower like right before I go to bed, I definitely put it on right then. If not, then I put it on right after I take a shower. So this right here is just a simple MAC palette. They sell this at MAC. It's like 40 something dollars. They have like the different colors in there. I'm not a makeup artist, so I don't know what all of those colors do. I know that the orange is supposed to conceal a little more, but don't quote me on that. I'm just going to show you what it is that I do. I don't know as much about all of the colors and all that other stuff as I could. So I'm just taking one of these, right? I'm just taking one of these and just putting it under my eye. Okay, and so if you see, you see how that just blends in, right? So that I don't need any foundation on the other parts of my face. You see how that looks? So this is what I do right before my videos. And you see, I don't know what's going on with like the under eye thing. I get 8 hours of sleep. I drink plenty of water. But I don't know what's going on with that. But it is what it is. So I just cover it up with a little bit of concealer. Sometimes it's better than other times. Like right now when I'm on the road, I'm definitely not sleeping as much as I could. I'm right underneath a light lamp outside. So, all right. So this is it. I might put a little bit right there where you see that line coming down. So you found that what doesn't absorb into your skin, Lady B? Tell me what you're talking about. Because if you're talking about my vitamin E does absorb into your skin. If you're talking about synthetic vitamin E, then no, it doesn't. It's synthetic. It doesn't meld with your skin. So this is what I do. And then, if I wanna add a little extra spice, I do my eyebrows. I have not started shipping the vitamin E yet, but I'm letting people know that this is the last chance to buy it, because once I start shipping, I'm not taking any more orders. All right, so then if I want to add a little bit of spice, I add some eyebrows on there. And I put the eyebrows right, as you see, I'm using it right on top of the vitamin E. The vitamin E is helping it spread nicely because my skin is moist and supple. As you see. All right. Okay. Look at your girl, look at you. And the best part about it is, you see, I don't use any foundation on the rest part of my face. But you see how it's coming together. This is the Tonya TKO you know and love. And you know, if I want to spice it up even more, you know, oh, you all want to know a secret that I've been doing, that you all that may not have ever even considered. I'm going to show this to you. You're going to see it here first. I'm not going to talk about this any other place. But listen, hold on. I'm going to show you this thing, right? Okay. All right. So as you know, I went to go see Black Panther last year, and I bought this thing from Michael's because it had the white thing. It's a face paint. It's hypoallergenic, right? So it had the white thing. So I put the dots on my head, you know, to get the vibe for the thing. And then I was like, oh, I have this thing, but I'm not using any of the other colors because I'm not a face painter. So what I decided to do, I was like, you know what? Let me try this. So they have a black one there. I got this from Michael's. I don't know, because I was using this thing from MAC. And this thing is expensive. This is a gel eyeliner. So I just get a Q-tip. Look at this. This is how easy this gives you the smoky eye look. I just get a Q-tip, dip it inside the black right here. Dip it inside, right? You see that? I just dip it inside. I try to only do one dip because I don't want to double dip, even though there's two sides of the Q-tip. And then I just put it right over my eye. It's hypoallergenic, good enough for children, so I just put it right there. And I can even, you see I got my wing there? All right, I'm going to put some on this side while the Q-tip is still wet. So this is one of my big secrets, right? So then I just get it inside the corner, and then I just let it dry. You see that? And this thing was so cheap. I don't spend big money on all that gel anymore. And the comments are coming in over my eye. I can't see. You going to make me mess up now? Hold on, let me look inside the mirror. All right, so then I just go like this. I put it on over my eye. And then if I want the smoky look at how I just spread it out. I just spread it out. So to the young lady who says she just placed her order, can you post the link for the vitamin E down in the comments? So I just spread it out over my eye. Let me put some on the other side because y'all done made me mess up. Y'all done made me mess up. All right. And then I'm just going to put some over top of here. On top, get it nice and dark. Get it nice and dark. And then we just got the smoky look. We got the smoky eye look. Look how simple. Look how simple and easy. So it's like 3 things and I'm done. Like some people who spend hours on their makeup, I'm not one of those type of people. I don't have it in me. I like to go. I like to do my makeup and go. All right. And then, you know, I sold this lipstick once, but it's a lip stain. All right. Then I just put a little bit of this on. And then we're good to go. And then this is my look. Sometimes, you know, I'll do a little dibbity dabbity. And I'll get my little, where's my thing? Where did I put my tingy ting ting? Sometimes if I'm feeling, you know, a little, where did I put my thing? Here it is. Sometimes if I'm feeling a little risque, you know, I put a little rouge. I just put a little dot. And a little dot. And you know, while the vitamin E is absorbing, I just, rub it out a little. Look at that. I know. Look. You see that? I'm blushing. All right. All right now. And there we have it. 20 minutes later, I am video ready. And we're all good. See? So this is it. So is regiment not the right word? I thought the word was regimen. Look, I don't know everything. Is it not regimen? Is it regimen? I guess maybe it is regimen. All right. Hey, Raquez. Hey, everybody. All right. So we're done with the video. That is my whole regimen. Regimen. I'm going to have to look that up and see. Oh, goodness. All right. So, are there any questions about what it is that you need to do? So I told you vitamin E, an exfoliant for your skin. So exfoliate, put on the vitamin E after you get out of the shower. And drink water every day. I make kombucha, and I also, so like with the kombucha, kombucha is so dear and it takes a week to ferment. So I drink like I'm about to make a batch of kombucha today, and then I'll drink like a jar of it in the morning. So my jar is like 12 ounces. I showed you all how I make my kombucha. So search for that video. Just search for Tonya Tko and kombucha. So I drink a jar in the morning, but then the rest of the day I'm drinking something like this, which is diffused. So this is an all natural color in there, no artificial color. This is actually the color, like if you see, the strawberries are kind of blanched out and the blackberries are kind of blanched out because the color from the fruit diffuses into the water. So this is how I do it. And then I drink, and this lip stain, which I sell once a year during Christmas, it doesn't come off once it's dry. All right. And then that's the whole regimen right there. So if you have any questions, let me know. We're going to be on here for 3 more minutes, and then I'm going to upload this video to my mailing list, because the people on my mailing list, I want them to know that this is the last chance. Once I start shipping, once I cut off orders are cut off. So don't wait. How long can you keep the fruit inside the jar? I'm going to be honest with you all. So listen, fruit ferments. So the fruit will continue to give you its gifts. I keep the fruit in the jar until all of the color is blanched out and the fruit starts to kind of fall apart. So what I'll do is I'll add more fruit to it each day. So like yesterday I added some more strawberries to this. Like there's different color strawberries in there. Like some of them are whiter than the others. Like I added some strawberries to that last night. Raspberries give off the most color. I'll show you an example, because this is a raspberry right here. Oops. I'll grab another one. That one fell. They keep falling. I'll show you my raspberry. Oh, God. They don't want to come out. They don't want to come out. Come out to play now. Here we go. All right. Here. It's coming. All right. So this is a raspberry and a blueberry, and as you see, the blueberry is purple and the raspberry is white. So all of the red color has come out of the raspberry. I keep it in for maybe 3-4 days, and then once I notice that they kind of starts trying to disintegrate, then I'll just throw the whole thing. I'll toss it out into the garden, to fertilize the soil. And so I do that. And so we have 1 more minute left. So ask any question you need to ask now. And then if you cover it with a top, it'll start to, after a few days, it'll start to, when the fermentation process begins, it'll start to excrete carbon. dioxide into it, and then you'll get bubbles. It'll begin to like become effervescent. And so LaRon is saying, do you think it's possible in the future to do a smaller tester bottle for people who have sensitive skin? You know, there's nothing artificial inside of the vitamin E. One of the things that you can do is, if you get it and it irritates your skin or whatnot, and you don't want to keep it, you can just send it back to me, or we'll do something. We'll do something. Let me think. How will that work? Because I don't want to really get caught up in the whole. I don't want to get caught up in all of the, returns and all of that. But I do want people to be able to try it. So you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. If you want to try it, you have sensitive skin, so there's no artificial colors, no artificial anything inside there. It's all natural. But of course, there are different people who have different sensitivities. So if you look on my website, there's a before and after picture of a young lady who had eczema. So she was using it on her eczema to soothe. This is also something that you can put inside of your lotions to boost your lotions. So like, but you know how people have like the pure vitamin E added. You can just take your whatever lotions you have, put a drop inside there, rub it, put it on, put it in your face cream. You can add it to different things. So I added to the coconut oil I used before I put it on the bottoms of my feet, because out here in California it's so dry, and I don't have my TKO skin shea butter. I wish I did, but I don't have any more of that. But yeah, so if you want to try it, and let's say, contact me within a few days, and let's organize for you to send it back or whatnot. But this is the smallest size that I have. And Lady B is saying, oh, I'm being ignored. Are you? Have I seen your comment? It's like I'm reading the comments as I see them. And because see, look, when I'm looking right here, I'm looking at the camera. When I'm looking here, I'm looking at the comments. So I wouldn't want to do the entire broadcast like this, like, oh yes, this is how you do it. That, I don't want to do the broadcast like that. So I'm looking at the camera. And so listen, we have to check our insecurities. If you feel that I'm ignoring you on a live broadcast, that's something that you're going to have to look within yourself, for. You know what I'm saying? Like, that didn't begin with this broadcast. You know what I'm saying? It didn't begin with the broadcast. So we're going to have to, So listen, any other questions? So we've gone over the 25-minute mark, so I'll just stay for a little while longer to make sure that all questions are answered, because maybe there's some people on the mailing list who may have questions as well. So when I send this video out to you all on my mailing list, if you have questions, just respond back to the video, respond back to the email. I do check that email. Shakti is saying, where am I living right now? Right now, I'm in Antelope Valley. They have a poppy festival that's going on this weekend. So I'm going to be going to the poppy festival. I'm thinking about going to the poppy preserve. We'll see. But I've been just kind of turned off, because like if you look on Instagram for the hashtag super bloom, there's so many Instagrammers who have gone out to this poppy preserve and are trampling over the poppies to get their Instagram photos in the middle of the poppies. And I'm like, what in the world? So I just been a little turned off by that, but I'm going to the Poppy Festival on Saturday. So right now I'm in Antelope Valley in Southern California. I am getting ready to drive up the coast, like all the way up to Washington, and then I'm thinking about driving across. However, but I'm working on getting a truck that can pull my trailer across the nation. So yeah, so Sarah has seen that on the news as well. Unbelievable. I just got so turned off by it. So, okay, so who was the person that said her question was being ignored? Was it Lady B? Okay, so now I see. Do you have something for stubborn stretch marks? I used to buy your bottles, but I still struggle. Okay, so unfortunately, I no longer have the Nature's Eraser. Like I said, I don't have the TKO skin, because I was getting special Oh my God, the quality of this shea butter. I was getting it direct from this special laboratory in Africa. And it was some really high potent fresh, oh my goodness, some fresh shea butter. And I don't have that anymore. So for stubborn stretch marks, what can you do for stubborn stretch marks now? Without that nature's eraser, because see, that's why I made the nature's eraser. I made the nature's eraser because there wasn't anything like it. Because I used it to get rid of my stretch marks. And you see how I have none, how my skin is just flawless. And even on my back, if I showed you, but I don't want to show off and show you all my flawless back and all of that, how I was able to get rid of my stretch marks without being able to provide you with a solution yourself. So that's the thing. So the Nature's Eraser had jojoba oil, it had almond oil, it had that special shea butter, it had sunflower oil, it had the vitamin E, it had wheat germ oil, coconut oil. It had so many different, it was like, oh, it was magic. It was magic. So and the coconut complexion polish was amazing. I have like a sliver of it left, so I don't even use that. You know what I would love to do? I would love to make a batch of that coconut complexion polish, but the coconut complexion polish used a handmade vanilla rum in it. And I don't have like I could make it but the vanilla rum takes 6 months to set. So what I would do is I would start it in the beginning of the year, and then I would then like, oh, I miss that coconut complexion polish. I miss that. So, one of the things that you can do is you can try mixing the oils that I had inside of. I mean, it won't be the same, but you can try mixing those together. So, jojoba oil, almond oil, but then they were organic and cold pressed as well, and they were fresh and live oils. So, I mean, you can, I don't know, jojoba, almond, coconut, shea butter, wheat germ oil, that special vitamin E right there, sunflower oil, wheat germ oil, all of those together. Try making that, and that should do something, you know. All right, so how are we doing? So we're done here, right? So oh, we've gone over 32 minutes as well. So listen, but I'm gonna get out of this video. Is there anybody else who has any other questions? Welcome in from South Korea. 안녕하세요. Thank you. You are kind. Hope you enjoy your journey from France. Au revoir. And so let's see. So Lady B has them on her calves. Oh, I wish, you know what? I wish that I was in the skincare business still. But it was like, it was you know what? I wonder if there's a way that I could do it again, but I don't know how I would do it because there's so much inventory and so much like the packaging, like even just doing this vitamin E run, like I have the jars and stuff like stored in boxes in in the inside of my pickup truck because it's like it's just too big for inside here. So this is why I only do it once a year because I don't have the space for the boxes and all of that, and I'm never in one place for too long. All right. So, last questions, anyone? Last questions. Let's hear. I don't know how I would do it. And the thing is I want to help people with stretch marks. I want to help people with who have skin issues. Oh, Candace, but you know, but the vitamin E is available now. Somebody asked, is it available now? It is available now, so you can get that on my website. I'll have the link in the description after we get off live. I'll put the link down in the description. I'll also pin it. So this weekend, KL, you were here when I told you what I'm doing this weekend. So, so yeah, so get the vitamin E now because once I close out sales for it, and there's some people who have bought while we've been live on this program, good, get yours in now. And because once I end the sales, the link just won't be on the website anymore. And And LaRon is saying, you know what's weird? When I closed my business, I was overwhelmed and felt like slave to people. I was doing everything alone and was overwhelmed. Well, you have to hire help, man. What you talking about? Are you talking about the cookie business? Where you were doing those delicious looking cookies? Send me some. Send me some. And so Shelly is saying YouTube didn't tell her I was on. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. And Kelly, you know what I'm drinking? The raspberry vinaigrette. The ingredients are inside of my thing. All right. So last questions before we get out of here. And my skin looks so young, fresh, and dewy. It just looks. Oh, you know what? I didn't put any vitamin E on. I could put some around here. Get some nice. Get the dewy look everywhere. Candace said she had a hair braiding business. It was a lot. You know, I think one of the things that more black people need is we need entrepreneurs who are going to mentor other people without wanting to have sex with them. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you could just mentor people without trying to bone them, that would be so great. You know, so that young people, not raspberry vinaigrette, like lemonade, vinaigrette. Vinaigrette is something you put on, it's an oil-based vinegar thing that you put on salad. This is vinaigrette, like lemonade. All right, so so more black people need entrepreneurs to reach back and help them learn how to be entrepreneurs. You know, other races of people, they have that, and we unfortunately in this country we just don't have that, because we need to learn how to hire people, how to delegate. We need to learn how to how to pay people, how to pay ourselves legally. Like how when I became displaced, when the state of New York levied my bank accounts, there were just things that I just didn't know about how to close a business properly. And so I ended up owing New York State like all of these monies that they ended up levying my bank accounts, putting a lien on them, and then I ended up living in my car, which is how I ended up in this trailer, but which I love. And I mean, this was the life that life was leading me towards. But we need instruction from people who've come before us. Like when I said it took me about a month to be able to legally sell in the state of California, like there was a lot of paperwork and red tape. It was so impounding that I was just like, it was so frustrating. I was like, I really hate this. I hate this. There was so much red tape, but it's like, this is the stuff that you have. And then to hear a person like Trump talking about he doesn't pay taxes, I'm like, you know something, it angers me. It really angers me. This is not what that's not what this video is supposed to be about, but there was like so much red tape, not no instruction from other people on how to do it, just having to figure things out. And that's part of the reason that, because when the book got delayed, the shipments of the vitamin E got delayed. But I'm getting, as soon as I get off of this broadcast, I am, is there any, no, I was going to ask if there was anybody who wants to call in. I'm not taking any call-ins because then the show will be an hour. But if there's anybody who feels that they desperately need to call in, I will turn on the phone lines for you. Just let me know, right? And so I had to go through all of that red tape. But after I get off this broadcast, I'm approving the pages of the proof from the printer. And then once I get that out, so two steps. These are three steps. These three steps that I'm going to do. I'm getting the book to press. I'm shipping the vitamin E, and then I'm getting a new truck to drive across the country, and then I'm going to have like, I'm going to have book tours. I'm going to pop up in bookstores. So you all are going to have to tell me which bookstores are in your area. Candace, what do you need to call in about? Tell me what you need to call in. And Candace is saying we need instruction from persons who genuinely enjoy and can be a mentor without abusing their position. Exactly, exactly, exactly. Like I had people who wanted to mentor me, but it always turned in, they always tried to turn it into something else. It became so awful. Like, I'm so, like, there's some people who were like, oh, I wish I was 19 again. I'm so happy I'm not 19 anymore. I'm so happy I'm not in my 20s anymore. It's like I waited all my life to be 35. And I'm so happy to be grown now. I'm so happy because I don't have this, I don't get approached in the same way that I did when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy. And there's some people who are like, oh, when I was young, I used to get so much attentions from men's. And I'm happy that that attention has died down. I don't know if it's because, like, but when I went to New York, it was in a ruckus all over again. I don't know if it's because I'm living in the canyon, away from the inner city. But you know what? You're right. Because every time I go into the inner city, it's just effery. Just, the, just, ugh. I'm so happy to be away from people, doing my thing, just living. It's like, why can't people just want to live? You know what I mean? Why can't people just want to live? So, will the vitamin E be available at the end of the year for Christmas? Most likely not. Most likely not. Because, like, once I get on the road, I'm not going to be worrying about packaging and shipping vitamin E, because like I have to sterilize the area. Like, I'm doing the bottling myself. I'm doing the bottling and the packaging myself. I have to sterilize the area. I have to get all, I doubt it. I doubt it. I only do this once a year in the spring. I only do it once a year in the spring. So don't count on it being, I mean, if I did sell it, something outside of the norm, so don't bank on it being available then, you know? And so Candace is saying every subject on this channel, even our going off on a tangent, are super relevant. Really? I can't. Raquez, how many times are you going to be like, welcome in? Welcome. So Dupree is saying 35, huh? Didn't think you'd reveal that 411. Oh no, honey. I revealed I was 35 many years ago. I'm still 35. That laugh. Oh, Lordy. Yes, yes. So like I said, vitamin E, children's vitamin E. Vitamin E, children's vitamin E. Listen, get your skin flawless and young looking, supple and plump. So Betty Boo is saying, I bought vitamin E to see if it works on me, and if it does, I want to get more. I wish that I was able to sell more of it. Let me tell you something. If you want to know the hundreds of orders that I've gotten, you would be like, "Oh, Tonya." I'm gonna be working on getting all of these mailed out for some time. So the first person who ordered, you're gonna start seeing your ship notifications and stuff like that. So Shelly is 26 with a 26-year-old. Oh, wow. So you were conceived with conception. So you had a baby in you when you came out. Ah. Oh, gosh. How funny. So listen. All right, so we're going to jump out of here. I don't think Candace ever said what she wanted to talk about when she called in. Okay, so you know what? I will do a video about about living off the grid. I will do a video about living off of the grid, because this is definitely something. Let me tell you. And the thing is, I need to hurry up. I need to hurry up because I need my viewers, because one of the things that I'm seeing is that younger and younger people are coming off of the grid because it doesn't make any sense. Like it doesn't make any sense to like renting, leasing. It doesn't make any sense. Like when I left New York, I've been paying $2,500. I've given this man more than $80,000 over 3 years, and when I gave him back the key, he kept the building and I kept it moving. And I'd given him more than $80,000. And every like one time for Christmas, he gave me some cookies that his son-in-law was like the CEO of this cookie company, and he gave me a pack of cookies. It was nice. The cookies were delicious. One Christmas, but other than that, $80,000. And when I walked away, I had nothing to show for that 80 grand. And it's like people call out these numbers, and we're like, oh, that seems so far-fetched. But do the math. Do the math. If you're paying $2,000 a month, that is $24,000 a year. After 2 years, you've given this person almost $50,000. Listen to what it is that I'm saying. And then also, one of the things that I will say about living off of the grid, which is so refreshing, because you know how we have our bills on auto payment. When all the dust settles, the money that I've made is my money. Like when I look in my bank account, the money is still there. It's still there. After the taxes and all of that, like when the money comes in, you look 3 weeks later, the money is still there because my expenses are so low. Like all I have to do is pay the car note, pay the note on the trailer, insurance, and the membership fee for the park association, the preserve association that I'm a member of. And that's it. So when I make money and I look at my, like before, like when I was in New York, and I do my mobile phone as well, right? Because that's where I get my internet, etc. But when I was in New York, it was a constant stress because it would be like I would make this money. 3 weeks later, I'd look, my account is empty. I didn't know what was going on. It was too much. It's such a good feeling to be able to keep the majority of the money that you make. So like I spend out money for the things that I spend out money for this stuff, but I'm able to keep my money. You know what I mean? And so listen, to all of the people who buy the vitamin E, thank you. Thank you. Your purchases help me be able to stay off of the grid. They help me to be able to make videos. Your purchases have helped me to be able to finish this book and to be able to get the book to press. I am on the verge of becoming a published author. And so somebody said there's a bookstore in Oakland that I need to come to. But you know what? Why don't you do this? Send me an email on my website so I can start planning the book tour. Because I'm actually about to go up. I may be going up to the San Francisco area to get my truck. Because I'm thinking about getting a Dodge Ram with the Cummins engine, a 2500. Because they're so powerful. They call that engine. You know what? We didn't finish talking about vitamin E. Let me go back to we started talking about Cummins engines. And so Kavita is saying that's why you marry your husband and spend your husband's money. Listen, if you come over to my Facebook page, Tonya TKO Show, and see what's going on out there on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Far too many of these husbands are using money to manipulate and control their wives and children. You know? And so Leah says, or just wanted to live a low maintenance lifestyle. That's me. Like my place is just so gorgeous. I'll give you like my place, like I took my plants and flowers outside getting some sun. That's my bedroom back there. Bed is not made apparently. But my place is just so gorgeous. Like there's my kitchen island over there. You know what? I'm going to give you all a tour. Don't worry. I'm going to give you all a proper tour, and we're going to talk about everything. And so Avamar, inside of the description, so everybody who's coming in late, inside of the description will be the link for the vitamin E. If you don't see a link just yet, go to Google and type in Tonya TKO vitamin E. And you'll see that. So somebody just made their purchase just now. So let's see who that was. Let's see. Sure known. So thank you for your purchase. There was somebody who purchased right before her, before Shannon. Thank you. Monabi is asking, how do you get it? How cute. So and so Ruff is saying that's why I practice minimalism. And so Kelly is saying okay on the black bookstore. So listen, get your bookstores in, because I am going to, so I say within the next month I'm gonna have a new truck and I'm gonna be getting on the road. I gotta get away from this heat in Southern California. So Jessica bought hers a few weeks ago and can't wait for it to come. Congratulations on that. I'm glad that you got in, because once I close sales, listen, because I've been selling for maybe 2 months now, which is longer than usual. So once it's over, it's over. KL is saying I took that rent money and bought a house. That's good. And someone just put their purchase in just now. Let's see who that was. Let's see. Black Queen, thank you. Thank you. All right, there we go. Sorry. Sorry, I wanted to get those notifications off. Hey, Shernon, thank you. So the link is, I meant to, but the link should be in the description. Can somebody post the link below? Oh, don't worry. As soon as this broadcast is over, I'm going to put the link inside of the description, or just go to Google. You can go to Google and type in Tonya Tko, vitamin E, or you can just go to my website, tonyatko.com, click on the shop, and at the bottom of the shop, it's there. Okay? Oh, there are birds outside my door. Wow, how beautiful. All right, so those are all of the questions, right? Thank you all for coming out. I meant for this only to be a 10-minute video. I you hear them, right? Do you hear them? It's like it's so dry out here in the desert. So like when people like have water turned on inside of their trailer, the birds will come by for like the little drips of water, because it's so dry. Like they have to find water somewhere. Did you all hear them singing out there? How pleasant. And I have my flowers on my front stoop. I'm going to give you all a tour coming up soon. As soon as I, you know what? As soon as I get this vitamin E out, as soon as I get this, so the book, so we're going to wait. So you know what we probably will do? This is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. I'm going to start getting prepped to send out the vitamin E, right? Then I'm going to go get my truck. I'm going to then pick up the books. Once I pick up the books, we're on the road. We're on the road, because then I'll have the books and I'm going to be selling out of my trunk. I'm going to go into the bookstores and selling. So yes, so that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. All right. So listen, on that note, thank you all for coming out for the live broadcast. Thank you for watching my regimen. Skin still looks flawless and dewy. Yes. 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 And then after that, we're good. We're good. And so I'm going to read your comments a little bit later. If I missed one of your comments, if I didn't answer your comment, it's nothing personal. Just write me again. Write it inside the comments after the video is published. You can write me on my website. Give the video a thumbs up. And that matters for the YouTube algorithm. And I'm going to start making videos again. I've been out of the loop for the past month just working on getting this book. Like, it has been, you know, what? Like, the wind is blowing now. It's blowing my tarp. Like, not my tarp, my awning. It's like blowing the awning up. So, I will say this. It has been such a, I don't want to use the word struggle, but it has been so difficult getting this book published, that I can understand why most people don't do it, why most people don't do anything. because really stepping outside of the comfort zone of relaxation is very difficult. Like I was so stressed at times, sh- like my intestines were in knots, like frustration. I may have even cried a time or two. It was like just so much, hours upon hours of paperwork, hours upon hours of red tape, being told that you did something wrong, all of this stuff with the IRS, and just a lot, like the circular stuff with the IRS. You can't do this until you do that, but you can't do that until you do this. But in order to do this, that has to be done. And this, that, this is this. And then it was a lot. So I can understand why most people just don't do it. So don't feel bad if you're living a life where you're comfortable and you just, like, let's say you have some dreams that you want to accomplish, right? Giving birth, being in creation to something that does not exist is not easy, and life doesn't make it easy. So if there's something that you want to do that's outside of your comfort zone, you're going to have to be prepared with being uncomfortable, or just stay comfortable. Or just stay comfortable. Because just stay comfortable. But if you have that burning feeling inside of you that's pulling you forward, do what you got to do, even if you have to take your time and do it slowly. Like there were some times that I just was like, you know what, to hell with all of this, I'm getting back in bed. It was so stressful. Take your time. You know, we've gone off onto another tangent now, but listen to the calling of your heart. Like I can't imagine people you know what, I won't say that. I was gonna say I can't imagine people. Like, I know, but I self-published and it was still very difficult. It was still very difficult, even self-publishing. So, oh, my battery is dying. Hold on for a moment. Let me grab my thing. Hold on. Give me just 1 second and then we're getting out of here. I just don't want it to die while we are still speaking. Oh. All right, it's plugged in now. Oh. Uh-oh. It's frozen because I just came back. I don't see myself. All right, so if you can you hear me? I don't know if you can. Let me know if you can hear me, because I just plugged in, but nobody's sitting here. I'm sitting here and okay. So Regina hears me. Listen, the camera has frozen. Oh, we're back. We're back. All right, so we just got another order in, and so Valencia, congratulations on getting your order in. You know what? I don't think we're going to be able to broadcast for much longer because the thing is, you know what the thing is? You know what we'll do? You know what we'll do next time? Listen, we're going to have to get out of here because the thing is frozen. It doesn't want us to be great. Plus it's hot. It's really hot in the desert right now. So it's probably just the heat causing it to malfunction. Oh, you know what? We're getting some strong winds out there on my tarp. I'm gonna pull that up in a second because I don't like the way that's feeling. All right, so listen, so we're gonna get out of here because we just, so one day, so what we'll do is maybe Sunday we'll have like a sale-a-thon, and I'll announce everybody who buys live. So why don't we do that? Let's have a sale-a-thon on Sunday. Let's do that. Let's do that. So listen, on that note, I'm gonna get out of here. Leave your comment below. If you have any questions, leave your question below. Inside of the descriptions will be the link. If not, there are two other ways that you can find the vitamin E, either from my website, TonyaTko.com, and that's Tonya with an O, TonyaTko.com. Go to click on shop. You can go to Google, search for Tonya TKO vitamin E, or you can look below. And on that note, I will see you all later. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for asking your questions. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for all of the compliments. And you see how now that the vitamin E has completely absorbed, how I just look. It's just amazing. Just looking good. All right. So listen, on that note, I'm going to get out of here. Tonya TKO out. Peace.